everybody. It's me, your favorite person in the entire world. JK, it's ChiefDucky, and we're back with Relic Hunters. We took a break. We enjoyed it. Technically, we didn't even have a fucking break, because last week we did like an episode kind of off stream.
No, Trevor, you're off a week. We did an actual episode last week.
Did we? Yeah. Holy shit! Wow! That morning shifts does that to you guys. Morning shifts will fuck you up.
ChiefDucky is off a week.
But I'm off a week. Fuck it. But anyways, last week we left off, if I remember correctly, we opened up the door and there was a figure standing there.
Yes.
So that was just my recap. Now that I understand where the fuck, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like my brain is dead, guys. You have to give me some fucking credit. Anyways, I'm going to pass it over to the Game Master to deliver any other further news and all that good stuff. So, Josh, take it away, bud.
Okie dokie. Well, before we actually do get started, again, like normal, thanking everybody who's been watching us, thanking everybody who's helped us out, shirts, Mama Relic Hunter, aka Mama Catherman. I also want to send a shout out and all our thoughts out to our Relic Hunter, our fellow Relic Hunter Ryan, and his family for everything they're going through right now, and hopefully we might see him soon. And I just, like I said, I want to send all our thoughts out to him and his family. So tonight we've got a fun episode. We've actually got a special guest tonight who appeared at the end of last episode. It is the wonderful Uchiha Enchanter, aka that person right over there next to ChiefDucky.
Also, I'm going to interrupt. If you guys hear some echo or reverb, I just took my headphones out so that we can both hear it. That way there's no delay and that we're all in one sect rather than, dealing with that bullshit. So,
I personally don't hear any reverb, but I don't know about the Twitter, the Twitch sphere.
Yeah, that's what the Twitch sphere. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, if anybody in chat, if you start hearing like any kind of audio anomalies, please let me know so I can fix it immediately. Because last week's episode we had an issue with echo and reverb and we were unaware of it because it sounded fine on our end. But anyways, sorry. Continue.
You were all good. I do see that we do have the wonderful Ryan in chat right now. So everybody wave to him. And other than that, everything else is usually covered. Again, once we hit 30 subscribers, we've got that wonderful comic, the number 28 variant cover with Zeo Gold Jason on it. We do fun things every week. If you guys want to donate $5, it goes towards our Relic Hunters, towards spins and stuff, which we haven't had in a little bit, but we can get there. And I'm trying to think of anything else.
I do have an announcement. I completely forgot about it. You guys, tonight, after we end the stream, make sure to take a look at that offline screen because you guys didn't get a chance to see that. I got a commission, and I'm going to give a shout to Max Malice, aka Prince Peppermint, for designing 2 new emotes, which I will be revealing once we hit 15 subscribers, and we can unlock an additional emote slot. The Relic Hunters have seen it, has seen both the final products of the emotes as well as the offline screen. So, yeah, 30 subscribers for the giveaway, 15 for an extra emote, and that'll be tier 1 emotes. So just hit that subscribe button, $5 a month, or if you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe for free every month as well. And to get Twitch Prime, all you have to do is link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, and boom, you're done. Anyways, enough advertising. Back to you.
I was going to say, shameless plug. Man, everybody's stealing them from Kyle lately. Anyway, last time on Relic Hunters, we actually, like ChiefDucky had already explained, we had several things happen in the house. We had a couple people try to leave the house and run into a movie in the works of filming, and we had a couple of NPC cameos. Which surprised everybody, and then we ended up everybody back in the house. Ryan as a wolf dog thing running among the house, and was last time we left. Ryan was heading toward Jason's room. Jason had just kicked the door the opposite direction it was supposed to go, broke the door, but it still stayed on its hinges as Elvira peers menacingly. And that's actually where we live off. Before we do that, can we please roll that beautiful bean footage?
And what's the roll during the bean footage? We don't talk.
Centuries ago, a relic war began and nearly destroyed our world, scattering the relics across the globe. Now Lord Von Helsing has returned, and a new group of heroes must stop him. They are the Relic Hunters.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Woo! Alright, so to start off our episode, if I can find it. There we go. To start off our episode, again, Jason has just kicked open the door. Ryan ran off, and Elvira was Elvira, what do you want to do right now?
Well, you said we had kicked open the door and there was the headless figure standing there, so
Yes,
I just
there's a
wanted
headless
to
figure.
look at the headless figure slightly confused, because from where I understand where we left off, she's just outside of my house chilling.
She had knocked on the door and it had hurt Ryan's ears, but now Ryan is ran off somewhere. And actually, this would be an open forum right now. So, Jason, Elvira, Joe, Mr. Headless over there, and Kyle, you guys are all clear.
All right, now, guys, I've seen a lot of crazy shit. We fought a lot of crazy shit, right? Now, we fought giant monsters. I was inside a giant tank. But is that a headless person standing in front of us right now?
Unless if my eyes deceive me, yes.
Well, I guess at least they don't have a good head on their shoulders?
Oh.
From behind you, you hear.
Thanks, bud. I knew you'd find it funny.
The headless person will wave like this, but...
Oh, shit! Oh, hell, it waved at us. Oh, hello. How are you? My name is Jason. Muy bueno grande.
He's gonna
Wow,
pull a
that
cell
is
phone out of his back
intuitive.
pocket and start typing onto it.
Okay.
As he's doing that, Jason or Elvira's gonna be like, "Hey, I hate to break this to you. It's missing a head. It's not stupid."
How can it hear us though without a head? That's my question.
Really? That's where you're gonna draw the line of believable.
Well, I mean, I could pull my head off right now and I could still be talking. Watch. Wait, no. I learned my lesson last time I lost my head. I ain't doing that again.
So he shows you the phone and says, "My name's Jack."
Your name's Jack. Like Jack shit?
Like Jack O'Lantern.
Is that? We're playing charades. Is that it? Is that it? We're playing charades. Jack O Lantern, like a pumpkin.
He starts typing again.
madly typing on the phone.
He gets done and he shows it to you, and it's, "My name is Jack. I'm not quite sure how I got this way, so don't ask me how it works."
How can you hear us without a head? That's my question. Again.
No idea.
Jack,
He
will you please
just
roll a
said-
d6?
Listen, I'm going to attempt to take Jack's phone.
Well, okay, but before you roll my d6, go ahead and Jason roll me a d6 and Jack roll me a d6.
Lightning bolt.
4.
Jason, you're able to snatch the phone.
I'll be damned. This is the most advanced piece of technology I have ever seen. Ooh, you got a nice keyboard. Take a selfie. Here you go, Jackie boy. I hand the phone back to Jack.
Okay. Jack, please roll me a d6 now. Another one.
5.
Alright. As you take the phone back, the envelope falls from your pocket.
Sorry, Ryan pointed out that because I do have it unplugged, the speaker audio is feeding through the mic, so...
Dang it.
So I'm gonna turn down... I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I can do this. I'll turn down my mic, I guess. I mean, people won't be able to hear me that much. But-
Right. Trying to think of how we can do this.
Okay,
I have no clue.
we can try to go from here. I just messed with the settings a little bit.
Okay.
Guess I'll move the mic between us. Move the speakers back a little bit. Okay, let's try that.
I can still hear you if that's any consolation.
Yeah, and that's good that you can actually hear us. So, all right. I guess let's continue. Go ahead and just turn off the fan. That way, there's no noise interference. Okay, let's go from here.
Hold on, the GM's on mute for some reason.
Yep. No, sorry. I was checking over here to help you out. It on mine through the Twitch on the other one actually sounds. There's a little like ambiance or not ambiance, but ambient mute sound. But I can.
That was the fan. I just turned it off.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say it sounds good.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, good. Okay, we're in a good place now. Let's continue.
Yes. So yeah, the envelope falls out of your pocket, Jack. Jason, you're too busy trying to mess with Jack's phone. Will the other three of you please roll d6s? Joe.
Joe?
Can Joe hear me? Robin?
Y'all are really lagging.
Oh, it's Discord, man.
Yeah.
Alright, 2, 4, and 6. Okay, so Kyle, you don't notice, but Joe and Elvira, both of you notice the envelope fall out of Jack's pocket.
Hey.
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 Jack will turn like his whole top of his body to pick up the envelope that had fallen out of his pocket.
Well,
As Jack turns, you see a big puff of smoke just go out of the top. Looks like a LeBron smack.
But he'll pick it up and he'll actually offer it towards Joe because she seems sensible.
at that moment, I originally was going to hand the phone back. I did say I was handing the phone back to Jack before the audio issues.
Right. Well, yeah. Jack has the phone back.
Okay, I didn't know
Since
that.
you two had that. Yeah, since you two had that interaction with the phone, you were too busy to see the big phone.
Okay, I didn't know that Jack had his phone back. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
All right, Joe, you got the envelope. What you doing?
I'm gonna see if is it like sealed or is it just
Oh,
kinda open?
it's been open.
Okay.
There
I'll just-
looks like there's a note and a ticket inside of it.
Oh. Mr. Jack, sir. Yeah, this is open. May I look at it?
Yes.
Thanks.
The whole time this has been going on, Elvira's just sitting here, like, with her hand up to her cheek, and she's like, I don't know if I can let you in the house. The smoke damage.
Now, look, that doesn't look like your typical smoke. I know smoke. Elcon, hey buddy Elcon, you know about smoke, right? We know about smoke. Because I've been smoking barbecue since the day I was born.
You hear behind you. You are barbecue.
Hey, look, listen here. I may not know a lot about my past, but I slightly, vaguely, maybe 0.1% remember something about barbecue.
Yeah, burning it.
That was the grits and the bacon and the sausage this morning, Elcon. I swear to God, I will come in there and I will rip that green.
Roll me a d6.
So you burn everything you cook? Okay.
Okay. Let's see what I roll. Okay. Since you start stuttering over your words, your jaw from earlier that whenever you fell has slightly shifted. It didn't fall off, but it is unshifted. That's why you were stuttering your words.
Well, alright, damn, look at this shit now. My jaw done didn't located.
So, as she notices that the jaw's misplaced, she's gonna walk over and because he's taller, he's going to reach up and grab Jason's jaw, and she's going to try and pop it back into the socket.
Jason, are you gonna let this happen?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm just imagining, I'm hearing like the bones twisting and grinding as Elvira just.
So Joe, what are you doing?
I am gonna open up the letter.
Okay, again, like I said, it had a ticket and a letter in it, and as you pull the letter out, the ticket comes with it. It's kind of like stapled to it, but the letter does open, and it looks like it's a letter to Jack. And the letter basically says that he's been basically sent on a mission to come get whoever lives in this house in the center of town and take them to the theater. That is where he will find his head, or that is where he will find the thing that he is searching for.
Are you searching for Rose? Jack and Rose? Titanic? Never mind.
Elvira, you would notice this, like you wouldn't hear the reading and stuff, but you would see the ticket stapled onto the letter, and it looks almost identical to the tickets you have in your envelope from last episode.
So Elvira is going to say out loud, that looks like the tickets we got for the theater tomorrow, and then she's going to start walking towards the kitchen. But as she walks away, she's going to be like, I still haven't eaten yet. You guys want anything that isn't burnt?
I believe food's the least of our worries, Elvira. I think there's something mighty significant about that letter and that ticket.
I do agree. There is significant things happening, but I sure am not going to be able to do them on an empty stomach.
Well, I would offer you some blood, but I don't think I even have blood. I think I'm just body parts. Like, I'm stitched together like a rawhide bone.
Ectoplasm.
Yeah.
Okay,
so Joe, what are you doing? What are you doing after you read the letter?
I'm gonna kind of fold it back up and take the ticket, and I'm gonna hold on to the ticket and put the letter back in.
Okay.
The envelope.
Kyle, we haven't heard from you. What are you doing?
yeah.
So I'm just standing at the door, just looking at Jack. I'm like, this isn't anything new. We have guardians that are monsters. We have a headless person standing in the doorway. It's just another day in paradise, man, I swear.
So are you Kyle or Dean right now?
Kyle.
Okay, you're Kyle right now.
Because Dean thinks this whole situation's funny and it's irritating Kyle. So he's not taking over with Jack. He's laughing his ass off.
Jason is... Kyle, my buddy, my good old pal, my best pal, part of the big beefy thick boys, Now listen here. I ain't got nothing to say to you right now, but we'll talk later. Gotcha. Now, Joe, what about that leg? What's it?
that lagged. What'd you say?
Oh, really? Did
Yeah.
it really lag that
No, I
bad?
heard all of it except for Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, I said we will talk later. And pointed Joe and said, "What's in the letter?"
It's telling us that there is a show later,
The
and
next
that's
day.
Jack.
The next
Or
day.
later, tomorrow, whatever, whichever. And Jack will be able to find what he's looking for. And there's a ticket.
Is that his ticket? Do we have tickets? I can't remember if we have tickets or not.
Jack literally points to the head, or the area where the head should be.
I'm gonna look over at Kyle. Hey,
I'm-
bud. Oh no, go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm assuming that we'll be looking for his head, so.
Before we do, hey Kyle. Hey buddy.
I swear.
Watch this. I'm gonna start waving my head over the headless part of the smoke.
Roll me a d6. Roll me a d6. Alright. Jack, please roll me 2d6.
Oh shit! Please,
Tell me
please
the-
fudge,
tell me
please
the total
fudge.
separately. Tell me the total separately. A 2 and a 3.
By one.
No, these are separate totals. So as you do the first, you said you're swiping back and forth, right?
Yeah, through the smoke.
Yeah, as you're swiping first the smoke dissipates completely. Jack, you're not there. All of a sudden, all the clothes fall to the ground. And now, behind you, Jason, stands another pair of clothes inside the house, and it's Jack. Jack,
Oh, here we got a magician. Come, buddy. We got a magician in the house. I'm so excited. Last time I saw a magician was Simon Garfunkel. Wait, am I thinking of the right people? Yeah, Simon Garfunkel. Sounds about right.
Elvira, you're in the other room. I don't want to hear nothing from you right now.
This is not Elvira.
But, oh, go ahead, Jason.
And now he's going to whip around and just stare in amazement. Just, how'd you do that? You gotta teach me that trick.
No idea.
But you're wearing the same clothes. I'm gonna take his clothes. Jason, turn around and pick up the other clothes.
Roll me d6.
Damn it! What the fuck?
Quit trying to take my clothes.
As you reach to grab the clothes, they turn into smoke.
Okay, now that's really fucking neat. I can do shit with electricity. Watch, zippy zappy. Watch, I can shoot it. Because remember, I can do like little tricks with like,
Yes.
hey, headless boy. I don't know if you can see this or not, but.
Jack, please roll me a d6.
Oh god damn! Why?
Luckily, you were standing far enough away, but whenever he shot the tiny little bit of electricity out of his finger, you feel the smoke start to gravitate toward it. Jack.
Yeah. Oh, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with you, boy? Damn, I'm gonna do it again. Watch, zippity zappity, zap zap.
Jack madly texting, don't do it!
Yeah.
What is Jack text?
Please don't, in all capital letters.
Why?
My smoke seems to go towards you.
Will everybody please roll me a d6?
Why does Jason fuck everything up?
No, you didn't. Don't worry. This is not you. All right, 5, 6, 4, and Jack. 4. Okay. All right. So everybody hears a thump upstairs, and then all of a sudden, all of you hear, and you hear something rolling down the stairs.
Elcon?
Elcon, buddy, did you trip down the stairs again? I told you to move the banana.
You see the door open, the back door of the, because you guys are still standing at the front.
Yeah.
Elvira, you did hear this, but you don't see this. The door at the back of the foyer or the living room opens, and in rolls a pumpkin.
I'm gonna immediately pick it up and go, here you go, Jack.
As you pick it up, you see a face has been carved into it.
Again, here you go, Jack.
It's a mermaid. A mermaid.
Yeah.
It's a pumpkin, not a mermaid.
It's a mermaid.
Hey, Jack.
You know, that was in game. You know, can we have that in game? That's his text tone.
Yes. As Kyle goes to hand the pumpkin goes, mermaid. It's a mermaid.
Oh, don't tell me the pumpkin talks now. This can't be happening.
Jack, what are you doing?
Jack's gonna take the pumpkin.
As you take the pumpkin, it gravitates to your head, like to your head hole.
To being a head.
Your hair hole.
Yeah, your hair hole. So as it's a normal, it's not huge pumpkin, but it's a normal sized pumpkin that looks kind of head shaped. And as Jack puts the pumpkin on the head, you see like the facial features start to form slightly, even more than just a carved jack-o'-lantern. Jack, you are now able to talk.
Kyle, what the hell did you do with that pumpkin?
You've never heard the story of the Headless Horseman?
I heard of Doolahans, I heard of the Headless Horseman, I believe in Doolahan with the fucking Headless Horseman, goddamn it, you think I heard about the Headless motherfucking shit? Look at that, Elcon, tell me about the Doolahan, tell me all about the Doolahan!
You sounded like a gremlin. I could not understand anything you said, and it was wonderful.
For no reason.
Oh, hell!
Jack pokes Jason in the shoulder. Go ahead.
You scare me.
You scare me!
And y'all scare me too.
Oh, Elcon, what the fuck?
Elcon walks in through the door.
Oh.
But this time, instead of his normal getup, he literally has a cowboy hat on, and you notice that it's actually a clear cowboy hat, and underneath his cowboy hat, you actually see what his hair looks like now. He has what looks like an orange mohawk that goes all the way back and feeds into a mullet.
Oh, no.
Elcon.
No.
Around his waist, he has basically he has two toy pistols. You think they're toy pistols on the side of his, like in his holsters. He's got cowboy boots. Keep in mind, Elcon is literally barely 3 foot tall.
You know, I thought I seen it all today, but I just seen a redneck leprechaun.
Who you calling a leprechaun? It's Elcon.
I calls it.
Mullet.
You know, that's a good
What'd you
point.
say, Joe?
I said he's got a mullet.
Yes, he does have a mullet. It's wonderful.
He's got-
Did you get your fashion from Looney Tunes? What the hell?
Hey, I know the actual Yosemite Sam they based that off of. Don't talk shit about my cousin. Didn't
I'm
you
sorry.
know he was Irish and French?
I'm sorry, Elcon. That was Dean. He took over for a quick second. I apologize.
Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, so Elcon looks around at all of you and goes, so what y'all doing?
I could be asking you the same thing. What's with the Daisy Duke get up? Why do you look like Billy Ray Cyrus?
I've got to be able to go out in public somehow. Isn't this the current fashion?
No. Sweetie, no.
Elvira!
Elvira. And Elcon literally starts to dance.
Oh my.
I
I'm
still know
sorry.
some of that hippie music.
You gotta get used to him. He's a funny little fellow. But don't get wrong. He's strong.
From the other
Okay.
room, you hear, what?
I need you in here. Elcon is wearing a tragedy.
I have no interest in what the wall rat does. If he's out of the wall, throw him out.
Do you have any toddler clothing?
Any toddler clothing?
Elcon takes
Yeah.
off his hat and tosses it at you and goes, fuck that, and turns around and starts to walk off. As he walks off, you notice his mullet swaying in the breeze. And all of a sudden, you see him hit the door and he attempts to close the door, and as he does, it falls off. It's a wig, he's actually bald.
Oh, thank God it's
Now
not a
there is
mullet.
an orange mullet in the floor.
I want to go pick it up.
Burn it.
Alright, go ahead, you're welcome. You're good to
I
go
want
pick
to
it
put it on.
up. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Jason, put down the Garfield wig.
3. That is enough to put on the wig.
Oh,
That is
goddamn it.
not enough to stop you from the effects of the wig.
Oh, shit.
As you put on the wig, all of a sudden your clothes start to change. You now have around your waist the little toy guns and holsters. You now have boots with spurs. You now have a clear see-through cowboy hat on. And you're also 3 foot tall.
I got the horses in the bag. Horse I still attached. Hat is mighty black. Got the Gucci's down to match. I'm so sick.
Everybody sees this. Jason is now 3 foot tall.
Do I look like a compact version of me, or do I look like Elmo?
Yes, you look like you got tossed in the dryer too long.
I'm just gonna stand there and just go, well, at least the outfit matches his voice now.
I wonder what this gun does. And I'm gonna shoot up.
It's a blank.
What about this other one?
They are toy guns.
They're toy.
They're cap guns.
I'm gonna aim at Kyle, at Jack, Joe, Elvira's in the other room. Hey Elvira, this one's for you.
From the other room, you hear, "You better not be in there firing freaking guns!"
It's not real. Calm your vampire titties.
There's a small pause, and you hear, "Okay, I will, but only because that's a first."
I'm gonna keep the wig on. Let's proceed. I feel like I've done enough for the moment.
You are perfectly fine. The front door is still open because now it's broken, but it's still on its hinges, so it can't close correctly. It won't auto-close. So, Jack, what do you want to do real quick?
Jack's gonna try to close the door. He feels responsible.
Roll a d6, please.
6.
You're able to, as you go to close the door, you got enough strength to close the door fairly easily. It shifts, and you can see where the hinges have literally, like, not fully ripped out of the wall, but have shifted. So closing the door is a little, and you're not really sure if you're going to be able to open it back, but it does close all the way. And as you're shutting the door, everybody please roll me a d6 to see if you hear this. Alright, 2, 4, 4, 4, 4. Wow, lots of 4s. Alright, Elvira, you're the only one that doesn't hear this, obviously. But as you guys are shutting the door, you hear, all of you hear outside except for Elvira, a large explosion.
Oh, done diggity dog. Kyle, we need to go. I'm gonna try to take the wig off. Like, is it stuck or is it like just a?
Roll the d6. You're clear.
I'm gonna take it off.
As you take it off, you grow back to normal size, and all your clothing falls off.
I'm naked.
Yes.
Jason.
Jack goes like this.
No. Now, why is everybody? Oh, I see why. Okay. So wait, before you ask anything, Jason, everybody close their eyes and try not to see anything, correct?
Yeah.
Jason, please roll me 1d6.
Oh, okay.
You rolled a 3.
Oh, god damn it. Did you roll a lightning bolt?
Jason, you realize that you're not clothed. Go ahead with the rest of what you want to say.
I don't realize I'm clothed. Oh, damn.
No, you realize that you're naked. But you realize something's missing.
Are you saying my dick's gone? I'm a fucking Ken doll now? Oh, this is some bullshit.
You're Frank. No, I'm kidding. Yes, you're a Ken doll. At the moment.
So, okay, are we talking like eunuch, kind of? Or are we talking like straight smooth Ken doll?
There's a patch of skin missing.
Oh.
You had it stitched on and it's gone.
Oh,
You are stitched together.
Okay, since everybody has their eyes closed, everybody has their eyes covered closed, something like that effect, right?
Yeah, everybody knows what's going on, but everybody's eyes are see nothing, and Elvira's in the other room, so.
I want to go put the wig on Kyle.
Okay. Roll me a d6, Jason. Kyle, you're not defending because your eyes are closed.
Oh, I went like this. My eyes weren't closed.
I thought you said you covered your face.
No, I covered where his hoo-ha was.
Oh, his Alright, roll a d6 then. You're gonna have to beat Jason.
Son of a...
Bolted.
You're the one that you.
Alright.
Yes!
Okay, so Jason, as you go to put the wig on Kyle, it slaps on, but as it does, Kyle, you fall backwards out the front door. The front door reopens. Basically, you hit, and because he's forcing the wig on you, the wig goes on, you fall out the door, and you transform, and the wig falls back off, and now you're naked. But now you're outside.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Will Kyle, Jason, actually, will everybody but Elvira please roll a d6 to see if they see out the front door? Alright, 4, so yes. 1. Jack and Kyle, you do not see nothing. Jason and Joe, you see out the front door. Joe is like tunnel visioning out the door. You see that car that was out front, it looks like there had been an explosion and the car is now in pieces. It looks it may be a part of the scene, but you don't know.
I'm gonna put my hand on Joe's shoulder. Joe, I think it's time for us to go into action.
Jason,
Yes?
before we do, I need to say something. Nothing good can come from a mullet. If you ever get that wig, you need to burn it and send it into hell where it belongs. You understand me?
Help us, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope.
Jason.
My gosh.
Yes!
Okay, thank you. Let's go.
Don't you think I should put on some clothing first?
Yes, please.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get the automatic clothing, just like Jackie Boy over there. I'm gonna morph.
Okay, let me hear it.
Creation Relic! Unleashed!
As that happens, you hear from the kitchen, "No morphing in the house!"
The door is still open, by the way, Elvira, so...
At that moment, I'm going to jog out of the house and attempt to jump over naked Kyle!
Kyle, what are you doing as Jason's getting ready?
I'm trying to rip this wig off.
Oh, it fell off. That's
Yeah,
why
you're
you're
just
naked.
full-size naked, bro!
Oh!
Yeah, he put it on you, you basically into midget Kyle, and then you fell backwards, wig fell off, you became naked normal Kyle.
I'm just standing there like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Do I need to roll for the jump?
Well, yeah, since Kyle told me he's just sitting there, I'm gonna kill him. Jason, roll for the jump.
Oh boy. Kyle, before I roll this d6, out of character, I love you. And I'm so sorry for what happens next. Good or bad, I love you.
Oh my god.
Sounds like we're about to let Jack go.
Oh, thank God.
As you go to jump over to Kyle, Kyle,
What? What?
you land on the wig. As you land on the wig, you slip and fall into the grass.
Oh my fucking...
The wig has now been torn apart. So the wig is no longer useful.
Okay.
You were safe. You were fine. You rolled a 6. That's why you're safe. But you did slip on the wig and fall into the grass. Because there's a little bit of space.
That was the best bit that we've had in a long time.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm on the ground. I'm just gonna. So I'm done for the moment. I need to regain my breath. Joe. Okay. Continue, Game Master.
Kyle, what are you doing?
So he just jumps over and he falls. I'm just picking up my clothes, putting them back on. I'm like, that's what you get. Why are you morphed?
It's instant clothing, good sir.
He was trying to have clothes like mine, I think.
He's right. He's right.
It didn't work very well.
Hey, Pumpkinhead, get the fuck out of here!
I was getting clothed, and what I forget. Did I notice the explosion from the car?
Everybody except for Elvira.
Well, I'm gonna casually walk over there, just because I'm assuming it's part of the scene and all that. I'm just gonna start casually walking over there.
But you're attempting to put your clothes on first?
Yes.
What clothes?
Yeah, you're not in your room, bro.
Oh.
You're still naked.
I was gonna say, are you walking naked over to the flaming car?
No, I'm gonna go get dressed first.
Alright, so you're out of the scene for a minute. Kyle runs past you, Joe. And Jack.
Sorry!
You're good.
Alright, so we're real quick before we get with Joe and Jack. Elvira, what are you doing in the...
Okay, so while this has happened, she's made a stack of pancakes.
More damn pancakes.
More
Yeah.
pancakes.
A stack of pancakes. She's opened a bag of O2 or O negative and has poured them over the top of them like syrup. And she's now shoveling this shit into her face. Like, no grace, no tact or guile. She's got her fork and she's just like, exactly like that. But in between, she's been yelling things like, I'm going to let that go because it's the first time I've ever heard that, or no morphing in the house. And just now, she's finishing those pancakes.
As you're shoveling the pancakes in, on the window, above the sink and against the far wall, you hear...
She looks up and she's like, Elcon, I swear to God. You're not Elcon.
You see this face.
I'm gonna say no words, but walk over and open the window.
He taps on the window again.
Wait, with it being opened?
Well, as you're opening it, he's tapping on the window.
It's kind of like that, like whenever you're tapping, you're opening it and it just the sound slowly fades away, like.
You can come inside?
No. I'm not supposed to be here.
Oof.
You notice as he coughs and turns, he has a big orange slice down his back.
Oof. You okay? That looks a little rough.
I just wanted to let you guys know I'm okay and to follow the directions. And then he turns around and you see him hop off the windowsill.
She's gonna lean as far out the window as she can, which isn't very far because the oven's in front of it, but just like, she's kind of in disbelief at this moment.
Well, because last time, in chat and everybody else, the last time everybody saw he tackled and was pulled through a portal with Von Helsing.
Yep.
Nah, are you doing anything else, Elvira?
No, she's leaned outside of the window just as far as possible until, can she still see him? She's gonna keep looking until she can't see him anymore.
And then he scuttles off and disappears.
So, she's just gonna sit there for just a moment. She's gonna be like, she was gonna say words, but she's just gonna go find everybody. She doesn't want to yell in the house.
So we're gonna jump to Jack and Joe.
Jack and Joe, not Jack and Jill.
I was gonna say yes, Jack and Joe. So, Jack and Joe, after everything you two have now witnessed, what are you guys doing?
Jack's still kind of in shock. One, he has some semblance of a head back for the moment, and two, there's been some crazy things happening to him lately, and he's very unsure of what's going on.
What are you talking about? This is just a standard Tuesday at the Elvira residence.
In House Elvira. Joe, are you saying anything to Jack, or what are you doing?
So, what's up?
Gosh dang it, is that the key word around here?
I love it.
That's the new thing.
We're just like, what's that?
Jack will kind of just be like, hi, I guess. It's weird to be able to talk again.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good that you can, though.
Yeah, the phone was getting really old, really fast.
Joe, you still have Jack's ticket, by the way.
Yeah. So, so do we each get one of these, or?
I don't know. All I got was that and that note. I'm assuming that one's for me.
We'll say about this time Elvira walks into the room.
She just walks around the corner and is like, I just saw Gitmo.
What?
Jack, you have no clue who Gitmo is.
Yeah, Gitmo.
Who's Gitmo?
Just chilling in the window.
Was he okay?
He had a big orange streak in his back. I don't know if that's a wound or if something happened to him. He said he was fine, that he wasn't supposed to be here. And he said follow the instructions. And then as she's holding the envelope, she's like, oh, by the way, we got a bunch of tickets to some thing that we're gonna go to, I guess. I don't know. It's been a rough day.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put the ticket in the envelope and kind of hand it back to Jack. Yeah, you dropped this. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I handed it to you.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just
that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even remember that because of all the shit that went on.
naked butts and
So-
no wieners
so
everywhere.
who's Gitmo?
Yeah.
Gitmo was, I don't actually know what we would call him, a little fuzzy monster? He was a friend is what I would say, but it doesn't explain what he is. Also, when did you get a head? Does that hurt?
I actually don't feel much of anything, to be honest. And it rolled in through the back.
Okay, can I roll to see if I hear this, please, for the love of God?
Go ahead.
Please, he says.
It just rolled in through the back. I don't know where it came from.
Roll. We'll say you walked kind of back up close to the house because nobody had followed you. So you're trying to see, and you hear the last half of the conversation.
That's what she said.
It just rolled in the back.
Oh my God.
That's it. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted
That's
to
all he wanted to say.
Jason, roll me one more d6,
do.
please.
Son of a bitch. I like to cause shenanigans, but also fuck myself up.
Go ahead and add your +2 to defense on that.
6 in total, then.
As you're, like I said, as you're up close to next to the house, you see, or you hear, and you, right where the door was open, the door now has a giant hole, because somebody just shot at you. And it wasn't a normal shot. It was something that left a hole about yay big in the door.
So like a plasma kind of thing that like just
Kind of
eats
like,
through
it was a
material?
blaster shot.
At that moment, Jason's going to quickly turn around. Who did that?
You see, what is it, before that,
Yeah.
what is everybody else doing?
Yeah.
Because everybody else would hear the big bang.
Elvira is immediately gonna grab Jack by the shoulders and take him farther into the house.
Okay. Which
Jack is
way?
willingly going with Elvira.
Which way, Elvira? Are you going back, kitchen, or the other way through the room?
Through the room.
Okay, so to the left. Joe, what are you doing?
I want to go toward the sound.
Okay, so you're going out the front. Kyle, we'll say you're coming down the stairs and you hear the sound.
Was that another explosion from the set?
Jason, you're outside, so
Yeah.
you don't hear that.
Yeah, I know.
I have
Who-
no
Who-
idea. It came from outside.
There you go. Did you hear what Joe said, Kyle?
Yeah, so, like, okay, well, I guess time to investigate again.
Alright. So now, Jason, now you turn around and you said what?
I said, who done that?
In the rubble of where the car was, looks like it's been moved out of the way, and you see a figure standing there in a black cloak.
Oh yeah, brother! We're about to have a good old smackdown! And I'm gonna start running towards the figure.
As you start running towards the figure, you see the figure throw back the cloak,
Yeah.
revealing a very tan gentleman with a handlebar mustache and receding blonde hairline and a belt around his waist.
I'm still gonna keep running out. I'm gonna like raise my fist and like start charging up electricity.
Roll me 2d6s.
You know, I'm gonna go. I'm Rambo this season. Fuck this. I'm not Rambo.
Oh! As you run, you're running straight at him. You said you charged your fist slightly.
Yeah.
Like this. He literally sidesteps you, and as he sidesteps, he grabs you by the shoulder, takes off his belt all in one swoop, and puts the belt around your waist. As he puts the belt around your waist, you feel extremely heavy, and you are now on your knees, and you cannot stand up.
Oh shit! It's a weighted belt. Isn't
It's
it?
it's a 10-ton heavyweight belt.
I was about to say,
Is this fucking Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
please tell me we appreciate the pun of the heavyweight belt.
Okay. So it's a 10-ton belt. Can Jason? Oh no, never mind. I'm not that fucking strong. Unless I'm in curse form, I can't move anything. So
You're lucky you're on your knees and not in the ground. So.
Can I? Well, do I need to roll to resist? Because like I don't want to like fall all the way down. I want to keep like at least on my knees, so I'm not like.
Well, yeah, no, you're on your knees. You're fine to be there. You can move top half, but your bottom half is stuck. You're in one spot.
I'm going to. So who's all outside now? Who's near the doorway? Is Jack?
Joe and Kyle were heading out the doorway. Elvira and ow, that son of a bitch hurt. Elvira and Jack are inside, fleeing.
Oh, they're fleeing. Fuck. So you said.
Flee!
Okay, so repeat that again. Who's at the doorway?
Joe and Kyle are
Joe and
coming out
Kyle,
the
okay.
doorway. They see all this.
Elvira grabbed me and ran away.
Would it be possible, since I can move my upper half? Okay, you know what? First, Kyle, I can't. The voice changes now because of the strain being put on his body.
Yep.
I can't. And here's the thing: the voice starts to sound a tad bit normal. Kyle, I can't move.
Oh, bad guy. Oh.
Bad guy, yes. I need
I
Dean.
was not the set. I'm sorry.
Did you hear what Jason screamed out, Kyle? I said, I need Dean.
Oh, okay. Oh, Relic gods. Please give it Dean. Give it Dean. Go, Relic. Unleash.
Wow, roll me a d6.
Oh.
The most intense womp you've had all day.
What'd you roll?
You got Dean. Fuck yes.
As you morph, you morph wow into Dean. Or
Dean,
Dean's form.
catch! I'm gonna throw my gauntlets at him.
You gotta summon your gauntlets first.
Oh, fuck, I forgot I didn't have a summon. My bad. Relic ornaments, appear!
Meow.
And now, I'm gonna repeat the line. Dean, catch! I'm gonna throw him at Dean.
Dean, roll a d6.
Please, 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 please.
You are able to catch both the gauntlet.
Now get on and beat this old bastard!
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Oh, god damn it! You got
Oh, yeah.
The
There you
cloaked
go.
figure has now shredded his cloak, and you see it's a cut-off shirt. It's yellow with red lettering across the front. He's got red and yellow pant legs, and he turns to you, Dean, and he looks at you, doesn't say a word, and he starts twirling one half of his handlebar mustache.
Don't just stand there! I'm giving you my weapons, you idiot!
No shit.
I swear to God, once this belt comes off, I'm gonna...
So, as he's just sitting there, Dean's just gonna go, I'm gonna try that. He's gonna run at him and just like jump and like twirl at, trying to like create a spiral and just go through him.
Well, like a howitzer
Okay.
spiral, like Bakugo from
Roll
My
me.
Hero Academia.
Roll me 2d6 plus 2. Yeah, TM. I saw your fingers go up, but I didn't. Yeah,
You said 2d6 plus 2, yeah?
yes.
11.
Okay. As you spiral towards him, he again he pulls his finger down and sidesteps you. As he sidesteps you, he grabs your ankle, pulls you around, and slams you into Jason. Will both of you please roll me 2d6 apiece? And tell me your total together.
Ooh.
I got 9.
So 14.
Okay. As this figure grabs you by the ankle and slams you into Jason, Dean, neither of you take damage, but you are both now fused. The belt lights up as Dean hits Jason. You both fuse together into one very odd blue-green-esque body.
Like half and half, split down the...
You kind of look like Goro with 2 heads. You have the heavyweight belt and you both are able to stand up. Now, with me doing this, you both have to agree on what you guys are doing, because Jason, you control right side. Dean, you control left side, but Dean only controls left side leg and top arm. Kyle controls middle arm. Or bottom arm.
Okay, that works.
Joe, okay, before we do anything else, Joe! You see all of this.
Oh my god.
You're still not morphed, so you're sitting here watching.
What the hell, y'all? I take my earring off, I get my buckler. And I start going down the steps. Okay, here we go. Phantom Relic, unleashed!
As you go, roll me a d6, please.
Oh no.
I don't like this.
Alright. As you go to Phantom Relic Unleash, the figure is immediately in front of you, and together, his hands in the middle. He doesn't grab it, but his hand's in the middle, and he looks at you and goes, I'm just trying to talk.
Well, I would feel better if you would let me morph first. Thank you.
Why do you need to morph if we are talking?
Points
Because
at
I would
hunk
just
of
feel
brains.
better about it.
Do what, Joe?
I would feel better about it. Just please and thank
He
you.
removes his hand. Okay. Continue. And he's standing right in front of you. You put it together the rest of the way, and you hear, wow.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a morph, yes.
Okay. What you want to talk about?
He looks at you, and he kind of stares a little bit and goes, "Relic hunters, I presume."
Why is we are?
Trained not very well, I see. He's talking directly to you, Joe.
Well, you're just very rude, so
Oh, wow.
Your relic hunters came at me after I was shot at by someone back there. And he leans over and looks behind, and it looks, you haven't noticed till now, and since you guys are faced this way, Jason and Kyle, you would see this. There are literally bodies strewn across the street, bloody, and it looks like the director's chair is torn in half. There is literally just a massacre across the street.
Dean, I swear to God, if Stanley is dead, I'm going to rip apart whoever it is. I'm just gonna start just blabbering, like just incoherent.
You mean one side of the face is gonna blabber?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I feel the same way.
Isn't this kind of weird? Don't you feel like you've been in this situation before?
No, I'm kind of used to this.
Oh,
Nah.
that's the joke, Dean. Do you not get jokes at all?
I don't feel anything.
Not when they're bad.
Oh.
Damn. Like, that's in character. Just damn. That's deep.
Are you guys having this conversation like talking and then talking again and then talking, or are you having?
Can we talk to each other in our heads, or is it getting old?
Yeah, you're in one body, I presume so.
Okay, I guess we're thinking this shit. Because I can't imagine.
All of a sudden, you hear Kyle. Oh, hey, what's up?
I totally forgot that you were in here, young Kyle.
No, yeah, it's just kind of sometimes. I don't know how I'm here because normally when it's more gone.
Right now, that's not important. What's important is somebody's killing all these nice folks out here.
Oh, okay. I'll let you guys back to it then.
Yeah, that's right. Go away, bitch boy.
Go away, bitch.
What'd you
boy.
say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you offended that I had to call upon the stronger person? Here, go crab out in your dark corner.
At least I'm alive.
Oof. Oh my god.
Joe, since scream for a second, Joe, with this figure.
Oh.
Damn, I just got roasted. Oh,
That's rude as fuck, damn.
Oh, roasted.
Roasted. Boy.
So, Joe, this figure's talking to you. You now see this mayhem across the street.
who did this? Who shot at you?
I'm not sure, but I saw a blaster.
A
Fire.
blaster.
Yes. It looked maybe like a prop weapon or fire something. And he sounds really unsure. Like he goes from very stern and sure of himself to very unsure.
Okay. Did you see anything else about him?
Not that I know of. The only thing that I saw, other than the blaster fire, was there was a individual that walked up to your door not 20 minutes prior.
Yeah. That would be Jack.
Jack, do you know any more about this figure?
Jack O'Lantern.
Gosh dang it, I can't even.
Pumpkinhead, not like the movie, but you know.
A pumpkin head. This figure turns around, again, the cloak's gone, and all of a sudden you see him start to shift. Like you see his body literally like start to transform slightly, and he grows a little bit taller. He grows a little bit taller, you see his arms change, you see his clothing change, and he walks up behind, as they're having this conversation in their head, behind Caldine Jason, or Jason Caldine, whatever you want to call them.
We are Gene, okay?
Gene?
We're Gene.
Gene. He puts his hand on your shoulder, and literally you immediately feel a sense of calmness spread throughout you.
Through us?
Yes.
Wait, Jason and Dean both feel calm at the same time.
Yes.
Is this what true serenity is? I'm not quite sure.
You feel the belt be basically taken off of your body, and you both fall and separate immediately.
I don't ever want that shit to happen again. Dean, I love you, buddy, but I don't ever want to be fused in the same body. We both had the same junk, and I was tempted to do things I did not want to do, but you know what? It was about to happen.
This new figure now looks down at you, at both of you, and goes, "Please stop talking."
Hey, look, listen here, old man. Look, you came over here, there was a burning car, and you are the one who shot at the damn door.
Are you looking up at him?
Yes.
As you look up at him, you see a very familiar face. This face looks like the one that appeared to you back in episode 13, slightly, actually, that appeared in front of you. You would recognize this slightly as someone you feel comfortable around, but you can't place your finger on who he reminds you of.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna stand up now.
Mm-hmm.
So, am I towering over this person, or are we about the same height?
About the same height. Now.
I feel like I know
you're morphed, keep in mind.
I know.
Both of you guys are still morphed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually gonna, like, unclasp my helmet and, you know, like, hold it underneath my arm for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know you from somewhere.
This figure looks at you and goes, "You know me." And he turns around, and Joe, about this time, you see his face. Since, Joe, you're the only one to ever actually see this person's face, you recognize this reflective, very shiny face as Bobo. Or at least looks like Bobo.
What?
Bobo?
What?
He turns and goes, "In the flesh, I guess."
So do we all hear Joe say Bobo?
Yeah, well, everybody but Elvira and Jack. Which, we're going to pause before you're able to react. We're going to jump to Elvira and Jack. It's been a while since we've seen them. We're going to rewind time a little bit. Elvira and Jack, you have just ran off. Elvira, where are you taking Jack?
We're just going to go into the hallway immediately because it's going to have the most walls through it. And she's going to immediately start looking over Jack to see if anything hit him. But as she's doing it, she's going to be like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Like patting down.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Nothing's not attached except my head.
Okay, she's going to put her arm around his shoulders and try and lead him up towards the staircase, but as she's doing so, she's going to start rambling something similar to this sentence. She's like, "Okay, so we don't know much about you, and you don't know much about me, but I need to know if you've had any sort of," and this is going to sound weird when I say it, "combat experience, because we're apparently getting shot at. I don't know what from, but I can't have you getting hurt in this house, because if nothing alone, the insurance is going to be a freaking nightmare."
I have some, I guess, combat experience, and I'm pretty strong for myself.
You're pretty strong? Well, we'll have to see compared to the hulking behemoths that we have on our team. But my main concern at this moment is keeping you safe / getting you out of here. So we're going to... I've got to do something with you real quick. And then by this time, hopefully we made it to the top of the stairs because it doesn't take that long.
We'll say you guys are at the top of the stairs. What are you doing?
Okay.
Jack, I assume you're following?
Yeah, he's just going along with it.
Okay.
Okay, so they're gonna make it up to the top of the stairs, and I don't have my freaking phone on me. Shit. I don't have my list of the objects in the room. But we're gonna get to the top of the big room, and she's gonna be like, "Okay, keep your head down." And while I go
Jack removes
see
head.
what's going on.
Your head is still removable.
Head down.
So-
He'll carry it like this.
Elvira going to then go into, I forgot whose room is to the right, but it's one of either Ryan or...
As soon as you come up the stairs, you go to the right, that'd be Kyle.
Yeah, she's gonna go in Kyle's room and try and look out the window to see if they can see what's been going on.
Oh, if you're going to the front, that'd be the huge room, remember?
The what?
The big room that has all your stuff in it.
Yes, the big room. I'm meaning, because if you overlay the two pieces, they were in the dining room, or what used to be the dining room. And the room, this room right here. Our left and right are backwards, I guess. But either way, she's trying to look outside to see what the fuck happened.
Yeah, Jam, check your messages, do some magic.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Alright, you must have yours turned around, by the way, Elvira, because to look out the front of the house where they're at, you would be in the big room.
Yes.
Okay, you're looking at where Gitmo went? Is that?
No. Where they were at.
Right.
Where the rest of the people are at, where that shot came from.
Right.
You guys said you were in the dining room at the start of the episode. So I'm trying to go to the room that is above the dining room and look out a window.
No, not the dining room. They were in the front room by the door.
Oh, they were in the front room by the door? Okay, I got turned around then.
Okay, I was going to say, that's where you were confused.
Alright, then she's going to look out the big room to see if she can see what the fuck happened.
Alright, you look out the front, and at this time, you would see, you would probably catch about the time that Dean gets smacked into Jason, and they form this amalgamation of people, and then you would see the brief. You wouldn't hear anything, but you would see the interaction between the figure and Joe. I'd say it'd take you about that much time.
She's like, oh, God, that's disgusting. I'm glad I have a therapist because, ooh, buddy, that's bad. Ooh, okay. They seem to be okay, though, and handling themselves, so we're just going to camp out in here for a hot second. And she's going to run back over to one of the shelves, and she's going to... to one of the shelves, and she's actually going to go to the big wooden door, Josh.
Okay.
And she's going to say, Jack.
Yeah?
This door will take you to a place that you have been before. Anywhere. Just be ready. If something goes down, you have to go somewhere. Unless if they know the same place and have been there before, or they can't follow you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go try and help my team because I just saw some shit that is the literal stuff of nightmares.
So you're leaving...
Go down the stairs.
So you're leaving Jack in the big room, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to say you run down the stairs. Jack, I'm going to give you free reign real quick. You have free reign. Elvira did not tell you not to touch anything. Have
you
fun
are damn
in this
free.
room.
I'm going to go get my phone so I have the list.
I am going to actually... We're going to jump back to the other ones while I give Jack a little bit of time to go over the list. But I am going to send Jack the list of the stuff in the room, and you can have fun. And I will come up with what happens whenever we get back. 1 second.
What happened? I already know it's bad.
Nothing yet. I'm sending her the list, and we're jumping away. So.
Oh shit! This is gonna be bad.
You did this.
I did, but. She was raised in a time where you didn't just go fuck with people's shit.
You don't know who Jack is. You don't know him. Alright. There you go, Jack. Okay, now we are jumping. Elvira, you're going to be out for just a little longer. Jump back into current time. We're going to say it took Elvira that long to do all that, get back down the stairs, and... Elvira, about this time you come out the door and you hear Bobo. You hear Joe say Bobo. and then the figure turns back around. Now, Jason, you had a reaction, and I apologize I had to pause on you like that. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, you know what? You know what? Jason's been a wild card. He's going to run up and hug Bobo and start crying, if allowed.
Yes, you were able to. Bobo, literally, you stand up and hug him.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him, hug him, and realize and I'm just like through tears. I'm not gonna do a crying thing. I don't want to cry tonight.
You're good. You're good.
Through tears, Jason's going to say, "I thought we lost you."
As you hug Bobo, you can feel he is extremely hollow.
Well,
Like you hug him and you hear, it feels you like he feels very hollow.
but he's still solid though.
Yes, to an extent.
Okay. So
You're not gripping him tight, I hope. Are you gripping him tight?
No, it's just a normal hug. I promise
Okay.
you, I do not want to break him.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, the only thing I'm gonna add, no, that was it. It's like, I thought we lost you. Go ahead.
Alright. Jason, ChiefDucky, will you do me a favor?
So,
Will you drop the nameplates?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me. Alright. Kyle, do you have anything to say to Bobo while I do this?
No, I mean, pretty much I'm just going to be like, the echo.
Okay.
I was just going to say, I didn't know that.
Kyle froze.
I kind of wish we could have clipped that face.
Okay. Kyle, what did you say real quick?
Oh, I didn't know that I froze.
You froze.
So what I said was, I didn't know that you survived. By chance, were there any more survivors?
Bobo looks and goes, survivors, no. Amalgamations, yes. And one, and as he turns around, coming around the side of the house is Ryan, but he's being carried by the scruff of his neck. He is human again, by a very ethereal looking Mr. I can't even keep a straight face. Hold on. The gentleman that popped in as well. I forgot your name, honestly.
Damn it, Leon.
There you go. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying not to laugh because of what I just saw. Too bad. I've got too many names to memorize.
Notes, my brother. Notes.
I don't take notes.
I know.
But
But
you said
yes,
everyone sees that, yeah?
yeah. Everybody. Bobo turns around and motions, and you see Leon carrying Ryan by the scruff of his neck. Ryan is passed out at the moment.
You're just going to hear Dean just go, "What the?" That-
Bobo goes to, like, he kind of pushes away from you slightly, Jason. Starts to change form again. And as he changes form, he grows. And he's about 17 foot tall now. And he looks down and he goes, hey, guys. And he looks down and goes, yeah, it sucks. I don't like sharing with Bobo, but when the castle blew up, it yeah. Yeah. As you go to lay
Sorta,
down,
kinda.
roll me a d6, please. All right, as you go to like try to hug his foot, you kind of fall into him, but you immediately feel sharp pain in your face, and you're able to I'll give you're able to stand up real quick. Uh, yeah, you can get up. All right. Bob looks down at you and goes, "I am part Bobo, and he kind of shattered, so he can't take form very long." No, none of us are main form. We're allowed to wander, but we have to switch in between several forms. There's multiple of us in here. Nobody good.
Nobody good.
Now, Bob looks down and literally you see him. He's like, "Well, we wanted to come see you while we had control. There's many of us in here, and I'm sorry, we have to go." And you see Bob literally turn as fast as he can and start to run. Yep. As you see this, Ryan's having problems. As you see this, the form of Bob starts to shrink again, and you see a very odd looking figure that you kind of recognize in the distance now, but the figure now it looks like it has a cloth that is coming off of its waist, and it kind of sheens a little bit golden, and then it fades. All of Kyle and Jason would see this figure.
Yeah. So I feel like we should go.
I'm coming in.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Did you call it a spare wolf?
Yes, you did.
I heard spare wolf instead of werewolf. Alright, so at this time, Ryan wakes up. Leon shakes Ryan awake. Leon, do you want to say anything before you wake up Ryan? Alright, so he just walks in silently. All of you are able to see this. Elvira, you see all that disappear. The death and mayhem are still in front of you. Ryan, are you with us?
I'm on voice, but yes.
You were fine with your voice. Just talk to us. We hear. Leon shakes Ryan awake, and Ryan, you wake up, and you see you see everybody kind of in front of you, kind of scattered, some more, some not, and you're being held by Leon. You don't remember anything other than whenever you were running through the house.
GM.
What happened?
Apparently, since I dropped the nameplates, I forgot that I had the fucking thing muted, so my audio wasn't going through.
Oh
but
no!
But it will be it wasn't even captured on stream, so they don't know what happened. I'll paraphrase what's happened in the past 5-10 minutes or so. So pretty much, essentially, I was talking to Bobo, I fell into Bob, and I felt broken shards, and I got back up saying, "Ow, what happened?" I was feeling very emotional. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I need to be more attentive about that on Streamlabs. That's my fault, but
it's mine too, because you didn't know you were gonna have to drop the nameplates. I apologize.
Anyways, thank you, Jason Films, for pointing that out in the chat before we continued any further. Greatly appreciated.
Yes. Thank you, Jason Films.
But the last thing that I leaned over to Dean, and whenever the GM, which I know you heard the GM. Whenever he said the golden sheen, I looked over to Dean and I said, "Isn't that the golden boy?" And I said, "That's more important And I point over to the ethereal form of Leon and Ryan, and I was like, I think that's more important. And then that's when I made the spare wolf comment.
Yep.
Okay, I think we're caught up. I think that's all that's happened since I've had to drop the nameplates.
I believe so.
At least with Jason and Dean talking.
Right. Alright, so I was going to say, so Ryan, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so you wake up, you see all this, and again, you don't remember anything after you ran away from... you ran to Jason's room to pee. And then you blacked out once you hit Jason's room. You did not pee, by the way. You still have to pee.
Yeah. So I wake up and I see Leon above me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go, am I dead?
Not yet.
What happened?
Did everybody hear Ryan?
Yeah,
I
what
did.
happened?
Uh,
I thought he was asking
Leon, that was to
Leon.
you.
Yeah.
Leon, you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I will explain later why.
Yeah. Don't know.
Great.
Go ahead, Ryan.
No, sorry, I'm extremely lagging here, so I apologize, guys.
You are all good, man.
You are.
So basically, I was gonna say Leon does not know what happened either. So I was gonna say Leon basically, again, you are carrying Ryan in human form. That came out. I'm trying to reset real quick. Sorry, guys. And all of you see this. Since we are at a pause, real quick. Jack, what are you doing upstairs?
Well, you sent me the list of items, but I don't know where they are in the room necessarily, so I'm just going to start walking over to the nearest surface with something that looks interesting.
Yep, and I will fill you in from then.
I don't know where you are on stream, Josh, but I want you to know these glares are directed at you.
I figured.
Fuck.
I fell. It wasn't me this time! Yes!
But yeah, Jack is just kind of wandering around casually and goes over to the nearest surface with something on it that looks interesting.
What do you want that thing interesting to be? Without knowing the effects or
Yeah.
because you could choose from either list.
He's gonna see something spherical and gold on the table. Go to pick that up.
As you reach over to pick the item up, it sprouts wings and starts flapping right in front of you and darting.
Jack's kind of... Well, he had his head in his lap, so...
I was just say, yeah, you didn't put your head back on yet.
Trying to follow the snitch with his head.
Are you putting your head back on or no?
No!
Roll me a d6, please.
Oh, boy.
You rolled a... Gosh dang it. So, as you're following the golden flappy thing, with your head, it literally flies forward and flies down your neck hole.
Oh no!
Ouch.
Yep, and now that thing is gone. By the way, to everybody who didn't get this reference, this was the golden snitch.
Oh, yeah.
But it is mystical powered from Harry Potter. So
I ate a golden snitch!
you
TM,
didn't eat it.
You call it
you
eating?
just said it's gone?
Well, it's inside Jack. We'll find it
Okay.
later.
I thought
Hashtag
you meant it
just like Harry.
disappeared, and I was like, what the fuck?
No, it's inside Jack.
Fun fact for those that don't know, Harry Potter actually did almost eat a golden snitch.
Yes. Spoiler. No. So anyway, is there anything else that Jack wants to look at in this room?
Yeah, he's going to, what was the other thing I wanted to look at?
Nothing.
Oh, he also finds probably nearby or on some different table, there's a black mirror that he wanted to pick up, and he's gonna put his head back on.
You can put your head back on?
Yeah, now that I've eaten a golden
that's worse
snitch.
than you could possibly think. As you look into the little black hand mirror that you pick up, you literally see, you look into it and you see your head. Your head is what it looks like. You can kind of see stuff around it. It looks like it's surrounded by a bunch of, looks like scripts. Like to plays and movies, and it's like there's one, there's a bunch of small ones, and then looks like there's one big long script that it looks like it's tracing around the head.
Okay.
And that's all you see in the mirror. What are you doing with the mirror now? Are you gonna put it down, or?
I'm going to try to see if I can read any of the words on the script.
You cannot.
Dang it.
You're illiterate.
Hey.
You're a jack-o'-lantern.
Well, I mean, to be fair, your head is a pumpkin, so.
You know what? This is the perfect time for
glasses.
this pun. You don't know jack shit about this.
He's been waiting this whole episode, I promise you.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Alright, Jack's
Not a
gonna...
doubt in my mind.
Jack's gonna put down the mirror, and then he's gonna go to that window that Elvira was looking out earlier and see if he can see what's going on outside, because he's getting kind of bored in here.
Because you had one job.
As you're going to the mirror, will you please roll me a d6? Or to the window, not the mirror. Alright, 3. Alright, as you go, you trip a little bit, but you're able to catch yourself. But as you trip, you kind of, you catch a little bit of a, looks like a little, like a blanket type thing, and it was covering a tube TV, and it pulls it off, but you're already past it, and the blanket's on the floor, and the like, basically leave that alone, and now you're looking out the window.
Okay.
And you see you see everything that's going on.
I'm looking out at a bunch of people that I only vaguely know or have no idea who they are, and I'm just kind of watching with vague interest.
As you look out the window, you see Ryan still being held up by what looks like kind of a see-through, kind of larger man. He's got red. He's actually now wearing like a red leather coat, just like whenever we first met him long ago. You wouldn't know this, but and then he's standing there. Like I said, he's a little bit see-through, and you would kind of recognize him.
Ooh. So like I recognize him, but I'm just not sure from where.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Do you want to stay up in the room and watch out the window, or are you gonna?
He'll probably go ahead and try to come down that way. Join everyone else.
We'll make you join the group here in just a minute.
Okay.
We're going back. I have been messaged by Mr. Ryan himself, and his connection is not good enough. So I'm actually going to play him briefly because he's not going to be in too long. But Ryan looks up at Leon again after asking him how he got here, and he goes, hey, will you put me down? Alright, so you just let go?
Yeah.
Alright, Ryan kind of lands on the ground and looks around. What's going on, guys?
It would take way too long to tell you what happened, but to sum it all up, everything's fucked!
But he kind of looks at you really inquisitively. And, what did you do?
I didn't do anything! Now listen here, Wolfman, you all...
Immediately blame.
Put on a mullet.
Elvira said, I laugh at who you immediately blame. But continue, Jason.
And then Joe mentioned the mullet. Oh, yeah,
Yes.
and Joe said the mullet. Oh
Yes.
yeah, let me tell you, boy. There was this mullet. I'm gonna point over to the split pieces in the yard. That right there is the funniest thing. You know what? I'll tell you about that later. But just know, I was naked. Kyle was naked. It was a good time.
No, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna walk over, just like saunter over, put my arm around Ryan. I also lost my Johnson.
Ryan stops what he was about to say and looks over you and goes, "What?"
I said I lost my Johnson.
Like Little Dick Patchy?
I'm a fucking Kindle right now, Ryan.
Well, at least you didn't turn into a dog.
Yeah, at least I didn't turn into a bitch.
I'm male, thank you.
You gonna pull me, buddy?
He stops, he kind of looks at you, and he stops and looks up at Leon and goes, "What are you doing here? What? I thought you were dead." And he goes, "Oh, go ahead."
Well, you see, he kind of is dead. Can I like put my arm through the ethereal form?
No, you hit. He just looks ethereal.
Oh, hell.
And Ryan's gonna give you a big old hug, Leon.
Alright.
Oh.
What?
Give him a big old puppy hug.
Ryan looks up at you and goes, "Can we talk?"
Yeah.
And then Ryan immediately grabs Leon and attempts to run into the house. As he's crying, he's just bawling tears.
Aw.
I'm getting cues from Ryan to how to play this, so
I figured. Jason, so you said Ryan ran into the house, right?
yeah, Ryan and Leon ran into the house. Right, or Leon, are you following? Or are you gonna say anything
Yeah.
to anybody else
I'd
before you
follow.
run in? Are you gonna say anything to anybody else?
Is Elvira out here now?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, are you saying anything to Elvira?
Elvira's muted.
Yeah.
Elvira,
Elvira,
ever
you
since
just-
she saw you, Elvira's just put up 2 fingers and is like, yeah. She hasn't said anything.
I'd probably give Elvira a hug too, but since he seemed like it was urgent that he needed to talk, I'd probably give her a hug and say hey.
As you give Elvira a hug, Elvira, please roll me a d6.
Oh boy.
4.
You said 4?
4. The number after 3.
As Leon gives you a hug, you feel funky.
Oh.
Your ears perk up.
The fuck? I have so many mechanical questions. How the... Okay, we're just gonna go with it.
As your ears perk up, Leon releases. Leon, you notice very subtly that Elvira's left ear has changed slightly. And it looks a little like the top of it's kind of like a wolf ear.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna say anything?
Oh,
wait.
Okay. Leon. Yes, Jason.
I'm gonna have this, like, as I step back, look, it's one of those I see, like,
Did you just say Elvira had wolf ears?
alright.
Yep.
Then I'll follow
You're
Leon.
gonna head
What?
to the
Is
house.
there something on my face?
El,
No.
Byra, put your...
Jason, you wouldn't see this.
I wouldn't, oh fuck!
No, well, mainly because Leon was in the way. As Leon turns
cut-
back
you
into a
cut
regular. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what happens is you'll start a sentence, it'll like cut out for like 2 seconds, and then you'll finish it.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't see it because Leon was in the way, and as soon as Leon lets go and goes to walk away, the ear would go back to normal, so you wouldn't see it. But as Ryan and Leon go in, Ryan pushes past you, Jack, by the way, and he doesn't even talk to you. He's heading straight up the stairs. But Leon, you run into Jack. Leon, you would recognize Jack.
By name?
No. even with the jack-o'-lantern head, the pumpkin head and everything, you would recognize this figure. Okay? This figure you would know as Jack. I'm not giving you a last name right now because Beck hasn't given me a last name, I don't believe.
No.
That's what I asked if I would know them as Jack.
Yeah, you would know this person as Jack, and you would know Jack because Jack has visited the castle. Long time ago, whenever you were still training with Elise. But Jack does not remember. So Jack would recognize you, like, I think it's one of those, I think I know you, you look familiar, but...
Most of my memories are in my head.
As they should be.
Are you saying anything, Leon?
I'd probably say, passing by, hey Jack.
Hi. I'm not sure where I know you from, but I do know you. So hi.
What? You saying anything else, Leon? Leon's like, nope. Alright, so Leon, you continue up to Ryan's room, and we'll deal with it in the episode when we have Ryan back. Thank you again, Cody and Courtney.
Yes.
So now we're back. Jack makes it out to the front. Everybody's kind of stunned, I'm guessing. And the scene behind you with all the bloody bodies and stuff, you literally see the bodies are starting to fade and just disappear one by one. And the blood is being cleaned. The explosion where the car was is being cleaned. But you don't know by what.
Okay, so you see that the bodies... Oh boy.
They're starting to just... And the blood's disappearing as well.
They're pulling an Infinity War.
No, I'm not. TM.
Yeah,
That's a large waste of blood.
So, Kyle, well, Dean and Jason are still standing beside each other, right? We haven't moved it. Like, as far as I'm aware, we haven't shifted positions yet.
No. You were up by where Ryan and Leon were.
I forgot about that. So who's the closest person we know at this point? It would be Jack and Joe?
Joe would be closest, and then Jack and Elvira are still up on the stairs. Because Jack has now just walked out of the doorway.
Joe, you're seeing all the bodies and the blood disappearing, right? Please tell me, for the love of God, it's not that ShamWow guy.
They're starting to kind of disappear. What? Do you not like ShamWow?
I don't like that guy. He cleans everything, and I do mean everything. I don't like it.
But he sucks at cleaning. He's not that good. I mean...
That's why I was... Okay. So, I wouldn't have known ShamWow even though I lived at the castle, right? Like, the only reason why we know ShamWow is because Ryan discovered him. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say next.
Well, Elvira discovered him, but Ryan befriended him the most.
Well, yeah, Elvira discovered him. Okay, well, if it's not him, then what the hell's going on then?
That's what I was just wondering.
Dane, you got any idea?
Am I dreaming?
Jack? Are you doing this because you're like poofy magician boy?
No, not me.
ShamWow?
Elvira, you're muted.
I'm muted on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Jason's gonna look at the sky. God?
It's me, Margaret.
About that time, everybody roll me a d6. Gosh dang it, Margaret.
It's me, Margaret.
So 4. Joe, what'd you get?
5.
5,
What
6.
roll?
And Jack, what'd you get?
Oh. 3.
Okay, everybody sees the clouds start to roll over. It gets really dark. Keep in mind, it's literally only, I'd say maybe 2 in the afternoon at the latest, 2 or 3.
Alright guys, I promise you I am not doing this. I don't have that kind of power. I am not Storm from the X-Men.
TM.
All of a sudden, Jason, we couldn't hear you. I just heard X-Man.
I said, guys, I'm not doing this. I promise you, I am not Storm from the X-Men's.
TM.
Oh, she was my favorite.
X-Men's.
But yeah, the X-Men's. I don't say X-Men, I say the X-Men's.
The Men's.
As this storm cloud rolls in, it starts to rain pretty heavily. But I was gonna say, Elvira and Jack are still underneath, kind of the covering of the front porch.
Woo!
Jason, Kyle, and Joe, you guys are out from underneath the covering.
So, is all the carnage like completely gone, or?
Yeah, it is now completely gone. There's no trace of it.
Okay, I want to go where the car was and see if there's so there's nothing. Like, even if I had tried to investigate, there's nothing. Like, it's gone. Like, Thanos snap gone.
Yeah, even the burn marks that were there are gone. It's like nothing was ever there.
Are we having a fever dream right now? Because I know my cooking's bad, but it's not hallucinogenic bad. I promise.
You know,
I didn't
that would
eat
make a
any
lot of
of your
sense,
food,
actually.
So
I didn't either.
Okay.
Jason, will you roll me a d6?
Yeah, I didn't hear what Dean said. What did you say, Dean?
Kyle, what'd you say?
I said I didn't eat any of your food, and I'm seeing this.
Okay. 6. May the gods praise me. 5.
Alright. Jason, all of a sudden you feel your arm go up like this.
Okay.
And
Who's doing this?
You still got control of it. But it did it by itself, and all of a sudden your other arm does it.
Okay, now who is puppeteering me right now? Jack, is this you?
Elvira, quit it.
I wouldn't waste the bloodthirst.
Okay, what's going on here? I wanna.
Above you, you see strings that are literally floating above you, and all of a sudden one drops down and grabs your arm and flings it up again.
Can I try to rip away?
Roll me a d6.
Elvira's gonna start humming. There ain't no strings on me.
No?
No, you go to grab the string and it fades through your hand. You look at everybody, I assume, would see Jason doing this, right?
So no one would see the strings except me, right?
That's why I'm seeing. Everybody's seeing Jason do this, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, as you guys see this, you see Jason reach, and about that time, you see the one. Everybody sees a glint of a string. Looks like it comes from the rain clouds. The rain stops, but the clouds are still there, and all of a sudden, you guys see a very looming pair of hands and face come out of the clouds. This is not someone any of you recognize, and he goes, "Do you like to be in control?"
I would very much appreciate being in control. Let go of me, you faceless god!
I don't have control of you yet. But, as the letters I have sent out, will you please follow them and go to the theater? It will explain tons. And about this time, you see the hand reach down, reach over to Jack. Jack, will you please roll me a d6?
Oh, that's good.
Shit.
The hand literally goes to reach, takes one finger and flicks the head, and the pumpkin shatters.
Oh, now that's rude.
I am not
There's
rude.
pumpkin everywhere.
You hear above, I am not rude. This was not part of my plan to have that pumpkin there. Thank you, Leprechaun. And about that time, you see Elcon fly out of the chimney of Elvira's house and attack this dude right in the face, and they both fade into the clouds.
Did Elkai just fight God? No, I know it's not God, but I'm gonna have that in my head. It's like headcanon. Like Elcon is fighting God right now.
Does that count as sacrilege?
Okay, this is definitely a fever dream because the Elcon just shot out the chimney and it was hitting that man. He hit the clouds, the face and the hands and the face and the The hands and the
Good night,
face.
Ryan.
Elvira's face is gonna perk up for a minute and be like, "Oh my God, he's not in my house."
Out of all the things that's going on, that's what you're worried about right now.
I mean, so much shit. You can only have so much shit happen in a small amount of time before you just take what you can get.
Jack, do you want to say anything on your phone?
I'm going to miss that head.
Wow.
As Jack shows this message, I assume you show it to Elvira because Elvira is the closest to you. Elvira, you see this, and as Jack's showing you this, you hear a fluttering. And then out of Jack pops out the golden snitch TM, and you see it.
Can I reflexively try and grab that shit before it runs away?
Roll a d6, but you're going to have to roll a perfect 6 to catch it.
Can I try to catch it?
You roll a 6? Oh, God.
Can I try to catch it?
You go to snatch it, and Elvira, you fall, and your hand goes inside of Jack.
Oh.
Jack, you feel violated.
I feel violated, and I didn't even do anything.
What I'm imagining right now is Elvira's sticking hand inside Jack, and Jack is flailing like a wacky inflatable arm flailing Cube-Man.
The wacky waving inflatable arm flailing Cube-Man.
Elvira, will you please roll me one more d6? And Jack, will you roll me a d6?
Oh boy.
Oh, now I roll a 6. Fuck you, dice.
Alright. Jack, you feel a little strange because Elvira's pulling her hand out of you. Out of your hair
That
hole.
is the least sexual I have ever heard that sentence.
Same.
Barely.
And Elvira, when you pull your hand out, you have something in your hand now.
Oh God, did I just take an internal organ? Oh shit.
As you're holding your hand out, it's something really, really shiny. And you're really not sure what it is. And Jack, more smoke starts to pour out your neck hole, and you're trying to type as fast as you can, and that is the end of the episode.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
It's gonna take 3 episodes to tell one day of a story because I'm awesome.
No, wait. I need that. I need that. Give it back.
The reason I did that, 1, the item is a relic. 2, I have to figure out what relic it is by doing more research on the Headless Horseman. And 3, it's about time. So I wanted to give everybody a little bit of time to talk for the next 7 minutes before I know Kyle's got to get off here, right? And a couple, and yeah,
I don't
ChiefDucky.
have to work in the morning, so.
Oh yeah, it's a
Memorial
Metropolitan
Day.
Memorial Day, not Metropolitan.
Metropolitan Day.
Memorial Day.
Also, Josh, whenever the banners are already dropped. Fuck.
Okay.
This is not related to the stream, but as I'm talking about typical house stuff, anybody in the chat, go ahead, ask us any questions about tonight's episode. If you're confused, need to be caught up, or have any questions about the characters themselves, or whatever. But Josh, so Brian messaged back, and we need to head to Walmart as soon as the stream's over to get batteries.
Oh, you guys are, or I knew.
Well, we're all going to go. Just gonna go as a group because that's gonna solve the heat, the cooling problem.
That is perfectly fine.
But yeah.
Yep.
So that our house won't feel like an oven.
Welcome back, Creative Cookie Cosplay. Ooh, your name is so tongue twister.
Where did Hulk Hogan go?
Do what? He turned into Bobo.
Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan was Bobo. My bad, I forgot about that.
Oh gosh, that means one of the personalities is Hulk Hogan.
And it wasn't Hulk Hogan, it was a figure that looked like Hulk Hogan. Because you gotta remember, now that I've kind of given that, this is slight spoiler warning, this figure is a lot of people crammed into one. Because when the house blew up, it melded a lot of figures that were in the house. Keep in mind, there were jail cells in the bottom of the house. There were secret rooms in the bottom of the house that nobody knows what were stashed there.
Oh yeah.
Except for Drac and a few others. Elcon being one of them.
Their name is Legion, for they are many.
Yes, basically. Or Ermac.
I like Ermac better.
Yeah, I forgot I released N from a prison cell.
I'm back like from Mortal Kombat.
So wait a minute, yeah, like from Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. So wait, does that mean
Okay.
Gitma is in there somewhere?
I think
Gitma-
Gitma's fused in with Gitmo.
Gitma is dead. I can clearly say Gitma is one of the few of the ones that is dead and she's not
Can confirm is
Well,
dead.
can confirm.
Remember, because we saw that orange blotch
Yep.
Yeah.
on the floor.
Basically her pelt will return in the series, but she will not.
Oh man.
That's some sadness.
Yep.
I just want to know what the fuck happened to Gitmo.
I just want to fucking know. Are you serious? Like the gold shimmer is that same boy?
Is that Sandboy? That is
You said
no,
gold.
but yes. No, but yes.
No, but yes.
Because I can't think
Ah, the most non-answer of answers.
Yes.
Vegas. Fuck.
I just want my head back.
So, I'm guessing this will be revealed.
Thing.
But what was the personification of the puppeteer? Like, was that
Now,
from, like, Puppet Master?
I need to watch the movies before next episode, but it is the
Puppet Master.
Puppet Master.
Okay, I'll watch them with you. I hate them. I'm scared of dolls.
I need to watch at least the first.
Okay, the first one is the only one that matters, to be honest with you, because the rest
Well,
of them...
yeah.
Because, okay, so for those who have never watched Puppet Master, one of them is the puppets fight Nazis, and that is the most hilarious shit ever.
There's like 12 of them, so yeah.
They fight what?
The puppets? Like, okay, the puppets, there's one of them where they fight the Third Reich.
Oh, the puppet.
Yeah, the puppets themselves, like, they're like demonic fucking toys.
I have never seen any of those movies.
You need to at least watch the first one. The first one, it's super cheesy. It's by New Moon Productions, so of course it's going to be complete ass.
So next week we will have as our guest on stream Uchiha Enchanter, Creative Cookie Cosplay, and if I can brief him, we will have another special guest.
Dun dun dun.
Don't you
Am I
spoil
going
it.
to piss my pants?
No, this is somebody you know.
Oh, eh.
Oh, I'm gonna tell John you did that.
Aww.
He spoiled it.
I'm trying to get John on here, but I have to brief him first and basically explain what's going on so he can better understand his character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know who John plays, so I'm excited.
He announced it on
I didn't
screen.
say anything. I just said that I know who he plays, so I'm excited.
Yeah, just real quick. Hey, Trevor. Sorry about the comment earlier.
Which one? Which one are you fucking talking about?
Oh, when he roasted you?
Oh, dude, that was fucking great. Like,
So, what did you guys think of the body meld?
man, I was hoping to God we were going to fucking fight. It was going to be like, okay, who here's watched Ben 10?
It's been 10.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, remember Alien X?
Yes.
Okay, I was expecting like some Alien X shit, and me and Dean were just gonna go ham-walling on these motherfuckers, like...
Yup.
I didn't give you guys much of a chance to do it, but as Kyle, you guys have played with me long, and you've played with me in other campaigns. You guys did not pick up the heavyweight belt, so you no longer have access to something that I could have give you with that belt. That belt was a relic, by the way.
I didn't know
Oh,
that
hell
it fell
no.
off. I thought Bobo took it back.
No,
Yeah.
I told, whenever I said Bobo, basically he unhitched the belt from you and it fell off and you both fell next to the belt.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
I didn't either.
I will give you guys a second chance at a relic similar or that one, but it'll have to be down the line.
That's fine.
We'll
But-
keep that in mind.
You, Kyle, out of all people, you, especially after playing with me in Dimensions, you should know never leave anything behind.
Again, I didn't hear that part.
I
so-
understand. I
I heard
understand.
that they fall apart. I didn't hear that they fall next to the belt.
Oh, did you not?
I
No.
didn't either.
I'll have to go back. I may have said it
Yeah,
wrong.
see, I was the only one.
And I might
Wait,
not have
maybe it cut out or something.
Yeah. Either that or I just didn't say it and in my head I said it. So it happens
Because
like that
we
sometimes.
do that a lot too.
Yes, we do. So does anybody have any other questions for moi, myself?
let's see. I'm checking chat. There is no other.
There is a snort in chat. That's all I see.
There is a snort, but I don't believe there are any other.
I don't have a question, but I do want to show something off.
Ooh.
I have a question. Would you like to see another relic?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, hell yeah, girl. Oh, shit.
That is awesome.
Oh.
And it's got a clip-on on the back. So you can clip it on and take it off with ease.
That is awesome. So now the only one we're missing is Ryan's.
And his should be here sometime fairly soon, and all I have to do to his.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Kyle, we've got yours. Yours is on my desk.
Yeah, it's covered in resin and stuff, so you can get it wet and everything else, and it shouldn't come apart and break or anything like that.
Awesome. By the way, I do want to give Robin a shout out real quick because you made what looked like a graphic for the buy flag for Pride Day coming up, and it looked awesome with Power Rangers on it.
Oh, thank you. I got bored.
I would post that in chat, but I don't know where. I did not save it.
Oh, I'll have. I made some different ones too.
Ooh.
So.
But it was really, really awesome.
Thanks.
That's all I have to say on that.
I've been wanting to do something like that for a while, but I didn't know what, and then I just got bored today, so.
Understandable. Alright, so do any of you guys have any other questions? Here in just a minute.
Do what?
Do any of you guys have a question, any more questions, anyone, you guys or chat? And I've got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Here in a minute.
Do I need my tarot set?
You may for next episode.
Am I actually going to get her to roll any d6s next episode?
Yes, you will. Bum bum bum.
If I can get the doodle of her done, do you want me to show Hope next weekend?
If you get it done, yes. That is up to you. That one's all on. Where did Jack go?
Probably to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, because Jack has a drawing of what Jack looks like with his head. So.
I mean, I don't know if Beck wants me to show it or not.
I knew she was searching for it, and she said she wanted to show it, but I know she wants to show it. So.
Beck.
Did she disappear? Anyway. Yeah, you're good. All right. So, my question is actually for everyone. With us just starting the second half of season 1, I was looking into how many episodes this may be. Would everybody, depending on what's going on at the time, if everybody's still having fun and whatnot, as it sits right now, would everybody still be okay with continuing Relic Hunters to around episode 26 to 28?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That would mean that Leon and Hope would probably be in more episodes as regulars, along with, depending on what we do with Jack. Jack may be either in more episodes or that. Plus, we'll have more cameos whenever we do it, because I have sent more emails out and received more emails back for certain people that we're trying to get on as cameos. So. Do you want to, Jack, do you want to show your art? There is Jack.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like how nonchalantly he holds his own head. It's whatever.
Actually, you know what? Since it's the end of the episode.
Light.
Yes, I like it. So are you going to cosplay Jack?
Probably. It won't be difficult.
No.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Haha. No, but like with his head.
I know.
But yeah, I have everything I just need to put it on, and then
And I do want to go ahead and let everybody in chat know that hopefully, and it's still a couple months away, hopefully the entire Relic Hunter team will be at a KaiCon.
I'm hoping.
So far it's looking as if a lot of people are going to be able to. Basically we're waiting for the date to get closer and whatnot. So, and if you do want to see some of the Relic Hunters, some of us will be at OMGCon. Me and ChiefDucky, along with Creative Cookie Cosplay and Jack. Obviously, Joe, Kyle, you guys are welcome to come, but I understand distance and money. And then I know that same weekend as OMGCon, our very own Elvira is not going to be at OMG, but she is going to be at, what con is it?
It's K-Pop Con.
Okay.
In Indy.
So if you guys so happen to be going to K-Pop Con, go see or try to find Elvira. He sneaks around and sits in the card table half the time. Last time he went to con, he played a lot of pony.
If you guys want to see us at OMGCon, I will be featuring some of my dice bags of holding up in the tabletop room if you want to go take a look at it.
Yep. And I will be working a couple of the room. Can't miss me. Go to panel 2 or 3, probably.
I wonder if my trip to Indiana will take me through Evansville or not. Because if it will,
it probably won't. Well, no, I don't know.
I don't know. But at OMG, also me and ChiefDucky will be at the table for KaiCon at OMGCon, so you can always stop by there, grab a flyer, hear more about a Kai, and see if you want to go to see us at that.
Yeah, that stuff. The good stuff.
Good stuff. Alright, well, I don't have anything more to say or questions. Is everybody else good?
Yep.
The only other question I have is, why did you want to know how late I'm staying up tonight?
I still have to talk to you. That was out of dream. Shithead. I have to talk to Leon, even though I was...
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna cut it now. So everybody say bye.
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 Have a happy Memorial Day.
Yeah.